could explain the premise in a single sentence, but we're on concept high. Let's go vibe on the beach the minutes pass like weeks. Ride the concept high. Does this day feel like it already happened? Must be deja vu. Try learning a different language from the alien race that speaks to you.
All views expressed are those of the participants and not of Clark University. Please send any comments about the Concept High Scrodcast to concepthighpod@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Concept High, a Scrodcast presented by the Screen Weens, where we look at films whose premise can be described in a single sentence, hooking you on the concept from minute one. Today, and as always, we have Jocelyn Presley.
Hello.
Justin Schwartz.
Hi.
Izzy Levitt.
Word up.
And me, Corey Provencher. Today's film is 1994's Speed, directed by Jean Debont and written by Graham Yost, and starring Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, Dennis Hopper, Jeff Daniels, and...
Us.
Alan
Ruck.
Ruck.
Okay, just make sure
Us.
you guys get that shit.
And starring.
Spoiler warning. There will be spoilers for the following film and any other media that we discuss.
In succession.
And Succession.
So for the viewers at home, we definitely did not just record 40 minutes of footage, and the fucking audio didn't actually record, so don't worry about it.
That didn't happen.
That did not happen.
Didn't happen.
It did not happen.
Not the plot.
Not the plot.
I did not cry about it. We're fine.
We're A-okay. We're golden.
We're AOC.
Not quite.
You know.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay.
Okay.
Reset. Jean Debont, the director, he did a
Yeah.
couple other things.
Yeah.
Speed 2, Cruise Control, everyone's favorite film.
Oh, yeah.
Has anyone else seen that? I don't think you have.
No.
Okay, I watched it.
Yeah.
At the day after I watched Speed. Worst decision of my life.
Really?
Yes. I'll talk about it
Big
later.
step down. Is it's like similar concept or no?
I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you when you're older.
I still don't know what I'm going to be told when I'm older. What is this? You guys never told me.
Oh.
I'm older now.
We'll tell you after the
We'll tell
after
you
the recording.
when you're older.
This is fucked up.
You gotta wait. A
This is
Go on.
gaslighting. Twitter, the movie Twitter from 1996 with the tornadoes.
Oh, Twister?
Twister.
Starring Bill Pullman or Bill Paxton. one of the
Right.
Also,
I cannot remember.
alternatively called X. The movie Twister.
It prefers
Movie
to be
X?
called X, Corey.
It prefers to be called X,
two.
Corey.
Movie X, starring Mia Goth.
That's a good movie. We should watch that. All right.
And then Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. This is from 2003. It's not the original Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. It's the sequel to Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. Just let you guys know.
Very fitting movie for him.
And the writer actually wrote 2 episodes of Band of Brothers, which does not connect at all to this, but, what else, I guess.
Yeah,
can we
fun
say?
fact, the director also, I think, was cinematographer on Die Hard and what was the other film? Black Rain?
I don't know what that is.
Black
I don't know. It was listed for some reason.
Not Purple Rain, the film Purple Rain.
Not the film Purple Rain.
Okay, just checking. What do you guys feel about car crashes?
Well, to me, car crashes are the most fun when you're about like 3 Coors Light deep.
Yeah.
Had to bring it back.
Where's the Budweiser?
Where's the Budweiser?
Where's the Bud?
You don't see anybody drinking Budweiser. You only see them drinking Bud Light. America's beer.
American beer.
We support Dylan Mulvaney.
Yes, we do. Here at Clark University Podcasts, we
Friend of the pod.
friend
Friend
of the
pod.
pod.
Dylan Mulvaney, friend of the
pod.
pod.
We should get her on.
You know,
Get her on,
she
crack
went
open
to-
a light.
She went to Emerson or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Holy
like to visit, to speak.
Oh.
You know, it's
Oh.
not that far.
You mentioned
She's
that
been
for
She's
sure.
been at
It's gonna be like
Emerson.
Emerson was my second choice.
That
was
was-
I could have.
Emerson was
you
my
know-
first choice, and I was denied.
Anyway, I feel like just on the level of high concept film, this one, I feel like high concept films can fit into different categories, and this one is more so made high concept just by the fact that, like, it's more known for its concept.
Yeah.
You
What is
know,
that concept though?
You have
For the viewers at home who don't
for the
know.
viewers at home, you have a bus that has been
Tampered with.
tampered with. You could say it's been tampered with.
A little tampered.
There
bomb
is
on
a bomb on this bus that
Slight domestic terrorism incident.
that is what's the word? It's like rigged. It's rigged once it. What's the word?
So if it goes over 50, it activates when it hits 50 miles
it
per hour.
activates once the bus hits 50 miles per hour, and the speed of the bus can't drop anywhere below
Somebody
50
say
miles.
speed?
Why are you looking for some LSD?
No, I already have some.
The bus cannot be driven anywhere below 50 miles per hour, or the bomb will detonate. And I feel like that concept is what makes it,
High
high
on LSD.
concept. But there are definitely some high concept moments within the film, just based on the fact that there are these like familiar tropes with a twist. Like you have this like
Like
bomb
vanilla twist ice cream.
like vanilla twist ice cream. You have this like bomb diffusion
Just
scene.
random shit.
But it's on a bus, like, and you have all this like debris and shit flying in your face
But it's on
because
a bus.
if you were Keanu Reeves,
I fucking wish I was Keanu Reeves.
because
No,
you're under a
he
bus.
lives a
trying
sad
to-
life, man.
Yeah.
He
Well, I
does,
don't know.
yeah.
Have you heard the description of his perfect day?
The movie Perfect Days.
Ride a motorcycle, fuck, get like sushi or something, fuck again. Like
Oh yeah, I have heard that.
guy likes the simple things.
Good day.
Yeah, but I don't know. He
It's such
before
a
before like
perfect
major
day.
stardom, I think he had a very tragic life.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Izzy and I had watched this movie together in preparation for this podcast, and we kind of realized that this movie takes a lot of early 90s like LA crime film like staples and puts it into this high concept like mold. And that's kind of where the film gets its like poise from, I feel like. Did we feel that? Did we feel it was kind of a genre flipped LA mid 90s crime?
I didn't really think of that, but I really like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you have like this little. You begin with this like buddy cop era type
Yeah.
beat going.
Mhm.
Very much like what's the one with Danny Glover?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. It's
Yeah,
like- yeah.
and then he
The movie with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
and then
I didn't
once
wanna
he's
say
kind of out of
Everyone's
commission.
favorite actor, Mel Gibson.
Okay. Once he's out of commission, he kind of becomes his like guiding voice throughout the film. Ooh. During the film. Ooh.
Hey, you
Um,
can't say throughout the film. That's not possible.
I know.
And he doesn't do it throughout the film because he fucking died.
Uh-oh.
And during you have these moments with the chief, with his partner, it's
Fuck. I just remembered. So I wrote on my paper just Justice League, and I forgot what it was, but the police captain is Cyborg's father in Justice League.
oh shit.
That is the most useless thing I could tell you guys.
Wasn't he not in that movie? The original
No,
cut?
he was in it. He
The
was in it for
original
like
one?
5 minutes.
Okay.
And
Is
then in the Jack Center one, he was in it for like an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they like cut everything with Cyborg in that.
No, they
movie.
cut Cyborg, not his dad.
Okay. His dad's in the film, but not him.
Basically.
He's so funny.
Oh, Zachary.
Sorry, you mentioned your notes, and I looked down at mine, and this whole time I've kept passing by it, and I just realized why it's down there. Written down, I just have Mazel Tov.
Yeah.
Because during their scene in the bar after the guys got their medals, when they all did their cheers, they all said Mazel Tov, which is like
Weirdly, like
niche.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like
I
it's.
feel like that's not something that would typically be included.
I mean, I feel like it's transcended, like
Oh, it's definitely-
Yiddish and Hebrew.
No, I
to
feel like
more
it's
be
definitely
like-
transcended. I just feel like in 1994, a bunch of cops in a bar.
I don't know. It's like pretty common vernacular. I feel like for congratulations. No.
I guess.
I grew up hearing that. Honestly, this movie is basically just like fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like the opening credit sequence, A, crazy. B, crazy long.
Yes.
Like very
3 minutes.
11
3 minutes.
elevator shafts.
It reminded me
11
so much
floors.
of Spider-Man 2002
Okay.
with all the DNA, but also more than that, X-Men 1
Okay.
with all the DNA.
I see it.
And I was like, I hate this actually. Can somebody turn this shit off?
The
The music though slapped.
yes, the music for I'd say the whole film was very well done. You mentioned like just how crazy the film is, and I feel like there were a lot of sequences that like were, I mean, it's a chaotic
Yeah.
film. The tone I feel like is supposed to, just because of all the ramping up of stakes. But there were a lot of moments where it's almost like you don't know where you're supposed to be. Like, when you have these hostages in the elevator shaft, or almost victims, I guess. We continue to cut back to, what's his name?
Jeffrey Daniels or Dennis Hopper.
Character's name is Howard Payne.
Howard Payne in his own
I
elevator.
only know actors. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And you start to wonder which elevator the police are actually approaching, like the bomb squad, or which they're outside of, and it's almost disorienting, like all these cuts between the elevators. And it happens again later, just at a few different moments, but like all these really not necessarily rapid, but like different cuts between locations in succession, like repetitive cuts rather.
It's almost like disjunctive editing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I feel like it was to an extent, but also the way the script is so well written.
Mm.
Like this film is like basically just a class in screenwriting. Dialogue can be a little stiff, I will say that, or just weird.
Yeah.
But
I already seen the
I
airport.
already seen
I
that.
already seen
I
the
already seen the
airport.
airport.
Batman.
Or I'm taller.
Oh.
That was funny.
He lost his head. That was so fucking funny. And in reference to that, Dennis Hopper got fucking decapitated. So Keanu Reeves in the end was taller. But the script is so good because it's basically just escalation, 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 or in the case of the first scene, elevation, 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 because that's a really good joke because they were on an elevator. Everyone laugh because you've heard that joke never before in your life. This is the second time you've heard that joke
one's
in an
great,
hour.
Corey.
Thank you, Justin. I love
He
you.
does it again.
Ah, who knew?
Highlight of the script, though. Fucking Keanu Reeves calls a guy Gigantor.
Oh my
And
god.
then that same dude
Yeah.
says,
wait,
that same dude says, big round hairy cojones.
wait. Alan Ruck calls him Gigantor too, I think,
Yeah.
at some point.
This movie's awesome. I really loved this. Did you guys have fun watching this?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it was great.
I
It was
enjoyed
great.
this movie a lot more than I thought I would.
It's
Yeah.
it's I think this is like peak 90s action.
Yeah.
Like I know yesterday,
The movie Yesterday.
I love that movie. Do not start me on the
Starring
movie yesterday.
Himesh Patel.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters.
I saw it in theaters.
It was really
great.
good. Off topic though. Like it's like pure 90s action.
Yeah.
Mhm.
From Keanu Reeves' fucking haircut to them jumping a bus over a gap, which is fake, but you can't tell it's fake because you're just like, why is a bus jumping over a gap in a freeway?
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna need to see a MythBusters episode about that because like could that shit happen? I know that they did it
Yeah, I was
practically.
there. I did it. I drove the
Oh,
bus.
you drove the bus?
Could you thank me? I'm the bus driver.
Oh, okay.
I think we need to stop recording.
Okay, so speaking of the bus and the jump and the bus jump and the jumping of the bus, they actually like built so many like special buses for this film.
What?
Like they built buses for stuntmen to drive.
Oh.
They would have them either driving on top, under the bus, or in the back of the bus where the passengers are, where like no one could see them at all times. And like just looking at some of the buses in the footage, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And like
Especially with the budget.
the fact, like really, and they didn't like
it was a $30 million budget.
30 million, and they don't skimp on shit. They really don't. Like there was only a couple shots in this film where I was like, oh, that's CGI, and it was like mostly the train stuff and like one shot in the elevator.
yeah, nothing really stood out.
Yeah, because the elevator scene at the beginning of the film, mostly they use miniatures, but then there's like a set, obviously, and then there's just a couple CGI shots. And then the train sequence at the end, where Keanu Reeves battles the villain, Dennis Hopper.
Howard Payne.
Howard Payne, the actor Howard Payne, star. Oh! For the audio listeners at home, on Spotify, the lights just went out, and we have to turn them back on. And now they're back on. Wasn't that magical? But I just really love the practicality of this film, the miniatures and the train. Like when they did the outside shots of the train, it's just so good. I miss miniatures.
Yeah, practical effects are a lost art.
And
It's hard to come by.
I hate saying
nowadays.
that because it makes you sound like a old
Yeah,
old codger. But, like,
Codger.
but it's true.
Codger. But it is. It really is. Like and even movies where they use a shit ton of practical effects, there's still those CGI shots. Cough, cough. The movie Old.
I already seen the airport.
I already seen the airport.
I really thought he was gonna lose his shit.
I wrote in my notes, Alan Ruck's gonna go fucking crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
I said Taurus gonna crack.
Taurus gonna crack.
I thought he was gonna snap. And I'm sorry, Joss, because I know you love him to bits. But I for sure thought they were setting up some type of shit where
No, I
like,
did too,
Yeah,
like
that was that
he
J.J.
just-
Abrams mystery box type
No,
shit.
like he was just acting
Are you gonna
so
have J.J. Abrams in every episode?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
he was acting so
Gonna damn well
detached.
try.
And I honestly I feel like that was some sort of cut for time or
Yeah.
something, because there was something they were setting up there and it just felt very much like a loss.
He was weird.
It was strange.
Like there was definitely more to him.
Yeah.
But let me say,
Mm.
Alan Ruck made me excited for the movie.
Mm.
I went into it. I started it this morning. I
Yes.
finished it before I took my nap.
His hair was so high.
His hair was so high.
His hair was so
Suit
fake
was
looking.
so
Seeing
blue.
Alan Ruck was a delightful surprise. I did
I-
not
yeah.
know he was in the
Simply
movie.
I didn't know either,
Same.
and then I saw him. I went, "Oh my god, it's
Oh my
Cameron
God.
Fry!" What the?
Same with fucking that other cameo appearance we got in the movie.
Yeah, Mr. Winkies himself. And you say, who's Mr. Winkies? And for previous listeners of our old show recommended for Hugh, the real OG gangsters, as the kids would say.
Oh.
Is that
Would
what they say?
Would they say
I
that,
don't know if
Corey?
that's what they refer to.
What are they
it as.
saying?
Not that.
Not that.
Okay, I tried.
You codger.
Roger.
Don't make fun of my codgerness. My
Your
codgernity.
curmudgeoniness.
I miss codgerniality.
The codgering.
I'm just the
Your Miss Codjourney. Sorry,
I'm
try that again.
codgerniality.
Damn.
Congeniality.
Miss Codgerniality. I don't get it. No, but he was in Mulholland Drive from this little clip we watched in our Screen 101 class, and we got introduced to the concept of witches back then.
Witches.
We had never heard of a witch before.
I certainly had.
No, you haven't.
No.
Sorry, nope.
I simply must.
Okay, moving on.
I must
there
disagree.
were witches everywhere in that, and then we couldn't stop seeing witches. And so my question is, was there a witch in this film?
Yes. Helen.
Yeah.
The bus witch.
Bus witch
Who's
Helen.
Is she
Helen
the one
jumped.
that died?
The one that- Her big magic trick was fucking going under the bus and dying.
And now I'm going to disappear.
Magic
And
trick.
for my last
magic
trick,
trick was
I'm going to
making
get blown up by a domestic terrorist and then go under the wheels.
Her magic trick was making those stairs inaccessible for everybody.
Oh, her magic trick was to say, American Disability Association, no more.
No more.
No more.
And for my final trick, ableism.
We do not condone drunk driving, taking of drugs, or
Oh.
ableism on this podcast.
I condone ableism.
Says you.
Okay, I'm going to keep that in.
No, please.
No, please. No, please.
You want this podcast canceled before it even starts?
No, you're going to be canceled.
Justin
we can get
Schwartz's
Hugh on
over
here.
party.
You guys are gonna replace me with the fucking Roomba?
Yeah. It's
No,
going to
we're
be the Roomba in one of the squares.
No, we're going to replace you with the robot from iRobot.
Oh fuck, Will Smith.
Sonny. No. Yeah, Will Smith was the robot in that movie.
I think if we just prop up the Roomba in my chair and then
Yeah.
like over my like little Zoom tag, you cross out my name and then put Roomba.
Yeah. Can we put like googly eyes on it?
I want to talk about Sandra Bullock,
Okay.
Oh yeah, in my
Star
notes,
of The Blind Side.
star of The Proposal,
The Proposal.
The Proposal.
I
And,
love that movie.
and Gravity,
Ocean's 8,
Ocean's 8.
Other movies. The Lost City.
The Lost City featuring Channing Tatum
and Brad Pitt.
and Brad Pitt
and
for
Daniel
2 seconds.
Radcliffe.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Daniel.
Oh, also Bullet Train.
Oh shit, Bullet Train.
What?
Yeah, she's a twist. It's the twist is that it's Sandra Bullock in Bullet Train.
That's not a twist.
It's like a.
No, the twist is that Michael Shannon is the bad guy.
Oh yeah, I guess. Why is Sandra Bullock always in a fucking train?
Let's ask her. Let's
Speaking
get her on
of
the
Let's ask
pod.
her.
speaking
Friend
of
of the
related
pod.
Friend of the
film work,
pod, Sandra
okay,
Bullock.
okay. If we're going there, the stakeout in the salon, Dog
Dog
Day
Day
Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day
That's
Afternoon.
literally what I thought when I
Yeah.
they were doing it. So are we going to concept adjacent stuff? If we
I think Justin was about to. No,
Was I?
looked like you had out your notes for something.
Oh, I did have out my notes. It was about Sandra Bullock. It was
Yeah.
about. I just wrote Izzy and I at the same time reveled in Sandra Bullock's beauty in
From 1994.
She's a gorgeous
She was
woman.
very youthful.
I
Do you want to repeat what you said earlier?
It was just something along the lines of, Sandra Bullock, I love you. If
Sandra
you're watching this,
Friend of the podcast.
friend of the podcast,
come on our show.
Sandra Bullock, we'd love to have
We'd love
you.
to have you.
Tell us about The Blind Side.
just so you can talk about your work on.
How is Tim
The
McGraw
Lost
like?
City.
Sandra Bullock, I will.
What was
Do
space
anything.
like?
Where's
you.
Miss Congeniality 3?
Sandra Bullock, how is Canada?
Does she live there?
I get it. I get the reference.
Thank you.
I don't get that.
It's The Proposal.
I am wondering. We all saw the movie.
Mm.
We all saw how the fuck Keanu and Sandra exited that bus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On their little sled.
The little sled.
Yeah.
I like the sled.
I'm wondering how each of you would make your escape
Oh.
from that bus.
Izzy, I would not make it off that bus.
I would not either. I would just give up. Actually.
Nah.
I would make it off the bus.
Get creative.
I would have been a like the witch and
No.
disappeared.
Hold on.
See, if
You're-
oh, okay.
It's gone.
If I'm a LA resident in the year of 1994 and there is a string of domestic terrorist attacks around my neighborhood, I'm going to be carrying bricks in my backpack for
to slow you down.
the very specific reason
Yeah.
of
you can't run.
if somebody were to put a bomb on the bus that I'm on and it has to go above a certain speed
Yeah.
and the driver is coincidentally shot, I can put a brick on the thing
Okay.
and get off the bus. You put a brick on the pedal.
Why didn't they just put one of their bags on the pedal?
Well, because the guy was watching them. But first we take out the camera.
Well, they didn't know the guy was watching them.
Well, then he fucking figures it out. I would have figured it out.
Bro, it's also
Justin
like
would have been Keanu.
No, I would have died. I would have
So
died.
you would
for
have
sure.
dicked down Sandra Bullock?
No. I think Sandra Bullock would
Dick you down?
dick me down.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got me to say that.
What would Freud say?
On a recorded thing that my parents are probably going to watch.
Bro, I'm just saying, you're not okay. Scenario: you're not alone. You have Jack Travern equivalent
Jack
with
Traver.
with you. Okay, but you're the brains. How are you getting off this bus?
This is hard. Do you have an idea?
No,
Okay.
I just want to hear your thoughts.
Traffic ticket.
I think I could just jump out and
Come on,
survive.
Justin, get off.
What?
Get off.
Get off?
Yeah, get yourself
Right
off.
now?
Get out.
Yeah, get yourself off, Justin.
Wait, what?
Dude, our professor watches this shit. I can't.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Joss, I think. Okay, better question. All four of us
Oh,
are on
no.
this bus.
No.
We are
All four of
fucking
us
dead.
are on this bus getting dicked down by
By
Sandra
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock. How the fuck do we get off? Okay.
Okay, first you have to stop getting.
First, you have to
down.
get off Sandra Bullock.
First,
Sandra
we have
Bullock
to
needs to
get
get
off
off of
Sandra
us.
Bullock.
Sandra Bullock has to get off of us.
Friend, friend of the pod, by the way.
Friend of the pod.
Come
I
on
love
the
you.
show.
Huge friend
Come
of the
on
pod.
the show, please.
Don't come on the show, but like
God.
Oh, this is so good.
how would I get off the bus?
If all 4 of us are on there.
All four of us
Four of us
We're the
are on-
last 4
We
people
would
on the
get
bus.
too off topic.
Okay.
No. Justin and I would get too off topic, and you guys would already escape.
They're
somehow.
singing payphone and we're
Corey's driving down the street, and he looks behind him, and he's like, Jack Nicholson was in that one fucking movie.
Marlon Brando. Justin, why did you not sing payphone with me?
You sang payphone?
So
And that's
how are we
enough of
getting off
that.
the bus?
We're gonna get copyright struck.
Yeah, I think so.
DMCA.
Yeah.
They
We're-
do that
we're-
shit. They recognize people's voices.
Yeah, we're
anyway,
too good.
Joss, how would you get off the bus?
Corey, how are you getting off of this bus?
Getting off of the bus or getting off the bus?
How are you leaving the bus?
You know, I think this is an appropriate amount of sexual innuendo.
Sex
yeah, I think we
reference.
need to
Sex
we need to-
reference.
I love sex reference.
Okay.
Top 10 sex reference. Number 1, Keanu Reeves.
Can I ask a genuine question
Yeah.
now?
Please.
Okay.
Oh, my
no,
question
no,
wasn't
no,
genuine
no,
enough
no,
for
your
you, Corey.
Question.
Corey.
Excuse
Hey!
Excuse you?
Watch your shit!
All right.
Wow.
Now we know who the Roomba's really replacing. Okay, so Graham Yost, the writer of this movie, wrote a script called Minimum Speed, and it was the same concept. It was just on a slow-moving bus.
Like, actually?
Yes, it was called Minimum Speed, and
What?
that script later turned into this movie.
Minimum speed is
I
crazy.
think that script turned into Speed 2, Cruise Control.
So
You think it never occurred
how do
to him?
we feel like the concept would have been affected had the movie it's a slow-moving bus?
I
It
would
would have-
hope that it was like one of those like buses that brings people to like the retirement homes.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's such
And
old
it's just like a
fucks.
bunch of old people.
So instead of
still want
Izzy
it to be
wanting kids,
children.
yeah, instead of Izzy wanting kids on it, he wants
You want
fucking
old people.
men.
Yeah, and they have to
I-
drive the
And
bus.
they all went to the beach that makes you old.
Have you been driven by an old person?
Yes.
That's
sadly.
horrible.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know how I survived.
I think it would.
It would
need
be
to
more
driven-
dangerous than speed was.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me that that's the concept of the second one?
Okay, no, it's just the second one has nothing to do with the first one at all, except
It's just
Sandra Bullock is in it.
getting remarried.
Yeah, so
It's
Sandra
the
Bullock,
proposal.
So
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock is like, oh no.
Speed
Sandra
2 is
Bullock
just
like,
the
oh my
proposal.
God, Ryan Reynolds.
Is Ryan Reynolds in Speed 2?
Ryan Reynolds, I'm
No,
gonna get
but
deported.
the
Ryan
actors-
Reynolds was also in fucking Bullet Train.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only interesting thing, nothing was interesting in that movie actually, except for Maurice, the guy who Keanu Reeves stole his car in Speed 1. He's in it, and it was actually just he's fun. I love him.
Yeah.
He
But
returns.
huh?
Is this time he's like maybe in a different vehicle?
He's in a boat. So Speed 2 takes place on a cruise ship.
What?
Like
Cruise
actually?
Control.
You did not mention this.
Oh yeah, it's called Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Who's
it takes
the
place on a
bomber?
cruise ship.
Is there a
Huh?
bomb
Who's the
on
bomber?
No.
cruise ship?
So Willem Dafoe.
He's in this?
Willem Dafoe is he made the computer systems for the cruise ship, and he was not paid well enough, and he's not being credited. So he gets on the cruise ship and he fucks with the computer systems to make sure that the boat drives itself into a mountain, a cliff face.
That's
Okay.
kind of cool.
Titanic?
But
Kinda
Willem
fucked up.
Dafoe also
Why'd he do that? That's not a nice thing
Willem
to
Dafoe
do.
also has 2 or 3 jars of leeches he puts on himself
What?
intermittently.
I think that was just him.
Guys, can we talk about the similarities between Speed and the Polar Express?
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy shit! I see what
They're
see
on-
what you're doing.
That's
you know-
it.
Really something we could talk
They're-
about.
They're on top of the train. I think that there's a fight up there. I haven't seen that movie in a little bit.
And you know the stakes are kind of similar because if the train stops, they don't meet Santa.
I know. The train goes off the rails at one point and is gliding on ice.
There's also some really
It's
weird
just
CG
like
in that
Speed.
movie.
That movie's jank as fuck.
What if Sandra Bullock was Tom Hanks?
I think I'm Tom Hanks.
Okay.
I'm the actor Tom Hanks.
Big. Is that his movie that he does?
Big.
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks? Yeah,
Splash,
okay.
movie Splash.
Was it fucking Saving Mr. Banks?
I don't remember hating that.
Kind of erased a lot of the reality of Walt Disney, but hey, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, it's a Disney film. We ain't gonna get the truth, buddy.
Yeah. What else do we want to talk about? Do we want to do some segments?
I have a great segment. That's a new segment.
Okay.
So, in the spirit of speed, we have a segment called Pop Quiz Hot Shot,
Oh,
which is
okay.
a line used throughout the film. I said it. Don't hurt me. By Dennis Hopper, among other people. And so here is where I give 3 low-ranked reviews on Letterboxd,
Uh-huh.
and you guys have to guess which one is for the film.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, review number 1. This is 1 star from Mr_Bamison. Sandra Bullock looks like Michael Jackson at the end of his life, and it scares me.
That one cannot be it
It
because
can't.
any sensible person would know that Sandra Bullock in this movie is beautiful.
But they also gave it 1 star, so I don't know how sensible they are. The movie. This is another 1-star review from BRI Films. This film is like football when it's not in action. When not in action, it's just a bunch of people arguing and making bad jokes. And when in action, it's those same people just smashing into things for no reason. Completely soulless and uninteresting to me. Watch the 1998 version instead.
Is there a 1998?
What year
version of
was
Speed?
Cruise Control? 3 years afterward?
1997.
1997.
Could be a typo. And you have 1.5 star from Phil Cobley Jones. Keanu Reeves in this movie, made me gay.
It has to be that one.
I don't think it's that one because I think it's a different Keanu Reeves movie.
What's the goal?
Do I
We
get
have to-
extra
which
points?
is
Which
for-
one is
If I-
for?
If I can guess the actual movie that it's for?
Yeah.
So 1 truth
I
and
think-
2 lies.
There's 1 truth, 2 lies.
I think that's for that movie he did with Ana de Armas, Knock Knock. If anybody's seen that one.
Nobody has seen that movie.
Nobody's seen that movie?
No.
No.
You haven't seen it?
Ana de Armas has not even seen that movie, probably.
I don't know. I saw that movie.
That's crazy.
So
Did Keanu Reeves make you gay?
yeah, so anyway,
So which one do you guys think it is?
I think it's the third one.
I think it's wait, what did you say?
The third.
I think it's the second one.
You think it's the gay one? Oh no, the second. Okay, no. Sorry, I switched them around. I read them in the wrong order.
Okay.
So you think it is
Gay.
Gay
gay?
football.
You think it's gay or football?
It's gay or gay
Football.
football.
Gay.
Sorry.
So the
Gay.
Gay
so the answer
Football.
is
football.
gay.
Really?
That's from the movie Speed. The
Yeah.
football one is from the movie The Avengers,
Followed by
The Greatest Showman,
what's the other review?
Bird Box.
That makes the
I can see
comment
that. I can
makes
see that.
sense there.
So I feel like this can be a lot funnier when I get better reviews, but I was like really excited about this idea.
That it's a really
It
good
is
idea. I
fun.
like it a lot.
I like it.
So hopefully we'll get funnier. I mean, what'd you guys watch this week? You
Oh,
want to start with you, Justin?
yeah, sure. I watched my favorite movie of all time.
Don't say it.
What?
I know what you're gonna say.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
The Thing, 1982.
No, I thought Paddington 2 was your
Oh.
favorite.
No, Paddington 2 is one of my favorites.
Fuck.
The Thing, 1982. It is such an amazing movie. All practical effects. Not, I think that there might be some CG in it, but CG is not inherently bad. But The Thing, 1982. I put this on my Letterboxd review. It is just pure sugar in a movie form. It's just like I hate comparing it to what a lot of people compare it to nowadays, which is, of course, the online game Among Us.
Among Us.
But the same joy that you feel from participating in a social, like, mystery deduction game is the same kind of, like, dopamine you get when watching this film. And, like, if you're watching it for the first time and you kind of don't know who's going to get thingified, you're like... the guessing game is almost as good as like playing Among Us. It's like they give you just enough clues to where the average person can figure out who's been thingified. Keith David. Technically, he was like there was no confirmation as whether or not Keith David was thingified. But it's just the whole movie is like a game, and I like that so much, and it's so well made, and it's like it's genuinely pretty disgusting.
Yes,
like
it
those
is.
effects
It
get
is
you.
nasty.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that first one with the dog with the little Twizzlers coming out of his back. Oh
Fucking
my god.
nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. You haven't seen it?
No.
It's
No.
really good. Watch it.
Sounds like we should.
So good.
Izzy. What did you do?
I saw a lot this week, and I actually don't know what to choose. But I mean, I rewatched a lot of my favorites this week. But what I will talk about, what I will speak on, is that for the first time, I had 2 first-time watches this week, and it was of not 1, not 2, yes 2, not 3, but 2. Baz Luhrmann films.
I'm gonna vomit.
No, hold on.
Which ones?
I saw Moulin Rouge
That one's good.
and
Don't say Elvis.
Strictly Ballroom.
I have not
Never
heard
heard
of
of
that.
that.
Exactly.
I've heard
okay,
that one. I haven't
hold
seen
on. Moulin Rouge, by the way,
I
good.
heard it's
Yeah,
fine.
Very
I haven't
interesting.
seen it.
That's
Very
the
interesting,
only
like
Baz Luhrmann I
direction
like.
and cinematography,
Yeah.
and like
Elvis? Movie
Ewan
Elvis?
McGregor.
The
Holy
movie
shit, Ewan
Elvis.
McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that's
Um,
good.
But the other one, Strictly Ballroom, is this Australian film about this guy who wants to, he's like a competitive ballroom dancer, and he's like the best in his division, but then he wants to shake things up a little, and he starts adding new steps, and everybody's like, you can't do that, and he's not actually doing anything wrong, but everybody's so traditional that they're like you can't win if you do that.
So he has to
so it's
stick to
about
the status
him-
quo.
They're trying to get him to stick to the status quo, and he basically, it's about him finding a dance partner that will dance with him for who he is.
Aw.
Aw.
That's sweet.
awesome.
I also watched kind of a lot this last week. We were on break, so
Yeah.
yeah.
We were
Uh,
on a
we were on break. But I'm gonna say I watched The Nut Job.
Oh
Whoa.
no!
I
Not
watched
the
it.
nut job.
I watched it twice in
Let's
a
go.
row.
Let's go.
Damn.
Let's go.
You
Oh
have-
yeah.
You have the death wish.
Thank
No,
you.
see the
Honestly, whoa, high concept film,
Yeah.
heist movie, but it's acorns.
But it's
Wait,
Yeah.
nuts.
Joss, I want to hear your double review of the movie.
Okay.
But I think the movie you shouldn't watch it twice. The movie you should watch after that is what's that movie
Over the
called with
Hedge?
Owen Wilson fucking turkey.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Fucking-
about.
Oh.
Freebird.
We yeah.
Free
We have to go back to the last Thanksgiving to get turkey off the menu.
turkey off the menu.
All right, Josh.
Freebird.
Tell
Okay.
us about the nut
So the
job.
first time I watched it, I was like not paying attention at all. All I got from it was Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
That's
But then I rewatched it to make sure I got the movie.
To make sure you got
I-
Gangnam
It's,
Style.
I
it's one of
had
those
to
movies you gotta watch
understand.
twice to really get.
Get the game stuff.
It is. To be real, it wasn't the worst.
Is
wasn't-
Will Arnett the titular nut?
Yeah.
The titular Gangnam.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it, but it was silly and it was
Yeah.
fun. And I love watching stupid stuff.
I remember there's a bulldog,
Is
right?
there?
There's a dog.
Oh yeah, there's a dog and she's sweet.
But
Like in Rio.
In Rio,
Yeah.
you love Rio, don't you?
we should watch
Hey.
Rio
No,
The
you
movie,
do.
the
I
movie
do.
felt like
How'd
it
you know
was
that?
written by
Because we
AI.
talked about it.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Tim Curry.
What was that like
Anne Hathaway.
2014?
2014.
Was AI that
I don't think
advanced
so.
at that point?
I think
'Cause
that was just
Mission Impossible:
Someone.
Dead Reckoning.
I feel like if that
Corey.
movie came out like recently, you can make a case that it's like AI
Yeah.
generated a little bit.
Corey,
Yeah.
my friend.
yeah.
What have you watched?
Literally like nothing.
Really?
I
Really?
didn't watch shit this week. I
Mm.
did nothing.
That's
I was
beautiful.
doing the alternative spring break community involvement thing, so
That's
I didn't really
great.
have time too much. But what I did watch, I mean, Speed and Speed 2, you know that. But also, I watched a film called Doppelganger. 2003, Kiyoshi Kurosawa starring Koji Yakusho, the star of Perfect Days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fiending for that fucking movie right
It
now.
was good.
I'm so fucking fiending for it right now. Because I watched Wim Wenders' Paris, Texas, too.
Fucking Wim Wenders.
Wim Wenders. He's women, bro.
You're just watching it on a whim.
I did.
Stole
I
that
was
joke from
last night. I was
Izzy.
like, I'm on a whim. I'm gonna watch this. But Doppelganger. Kiyoshi Kurosawa is known for his Japanese horror films,
Yes.
such as Pulse and Cure.
Yes.
two, I think, of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life. And I don't really like get scared at horror movies just because they don't get me. But like those movies fuck me up.
Mm-hmm.
Doppelganger is not horror, but it's definitely unsettling. It's basically just the concept of a doppelganger.
Mm.
There's two Kojiyaka shows, and they're like two different sides of his personality.
I feel like
And then by the end, you're not really sure
I
which
think
one's
that's
left.
a beautiful concept because like doppelgangers fall into the
The
uncanny.
classification
which is
of
Freud's
uncanny.
uncanny.
It's meant to produce more anxiety than fear.
Yeah.
It really is. The way it's shot too. There's a lot of like split screen things.
Mhm.
It's very, very good. I highly recommend it. It's actually on YouTube.
Hmm.
Because it's like not available anywhere, but it's on YouTube if you guys want to find it. It's
Okay.
very good.
Yeah.
So I think we should review the film now. Think about that.
Yeah.
So what'd you give it, Justin? Out of 5.
Speed?
Yeah.
I give it I think a 3.5 to a 4. I'd give it. It was an enjoyable time. I feel like just like sitting down and watching it like with a couple of friends, cracking some jokes,
Yeah.
some
Some buds.
popcorn. What?
Cracking some buds.
No.
What does he look like to you?
No, yeah, really enjoyable movie. I don't know. Izzy, what about you?
I would say solid 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I gave it 4.5 missing fingers out of 5.
I
Missing
gave it
fingers.
4.5.
4.5?
I don't like action movies that much. I don't gravitate towards them, but
Mm.
that one I really
Except
did
for the
enjoy.
Avengers.
That
So
doesn't
I
count.
have a question for you guys when you rate your movies. What kind of scale is it on? Is 5 is my personal favorite or the most
Perfecto.
well made?
It's both for me.
Okay.
It's a mix because like if like The Godfather, I gave 5 stars, but
Uh-huh.
I will never fucking watch that again because I
For-
just didn't enjoy it.
for
But
me,
I will say it's perfect.
It's 80% enjoyment, how much I enjoyed it, and then like 20%, is it actually a good movie?
Yeah.
But it's more just how I feel.
Yeah,
I liked
like-
it. It was fun.
And then like sometimes it just changes because
Mhm.
like over time I'm just like this isn't that good. Like Oppenheimer, I dropped it a half star because I'm like,
I loved Oppenheimer.
it's really good.
It's so
It's
good.
really good.
How'd you feel about my Instagram story?
Yeah, Joss was so mad about the Oscars.
Oh, your like repost of Lewis?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I don't care.
Okay.
When it won Best Picture, I was like, I don't know if that's deserved, but it was good.
I mean, I think everyone expected it.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't think it was gonna win, like, I mean, like at this point, you just don't know how the Academy works,
Yeah.
and how they just suck.
Killian fucking deserved that
Yeah.
that Best Actor though. I'm
Cillian
sorry.
Murphy's God, I
Yeah.
love him.
But yeah.
Any parting words we have for our podcast listeners?
I already seen the airport.
I already seen the airport.
Government and corporate secrets. You
The
guys
heck
have to watch
happened with-
Fateful Findings.
The heck
Fateful
happened
Findings.
with the
That-
bomb? It didn't go off.
Can we get Alan Ruck on the pod?
Let's get Alan Ruck on the pod.
We can always still get rucked.
We could always get Rucked.
Rock
And
and
Joss,
roll, baby.
I'm
Rock
sure
and
you
roll.
loved it when he leaned over and said, "Go right ahead and vomit."
Yeah. I loved it when he leaned over and went, "It's Ruckin' time."
It's Rucking time.
That was my
he
favorite
rucked
part.
My
of the
favorite
movie.
part of the movie is when he rucked all over everybody.
Rucked
Yeah.
everywhere.
When he
And it
got his
made
ruck
one
all over the place.
ruckdillion dollars.
$1
Yeah.
billion dollars
3.7.
at
$3.7 ruckdillion dollars.
Yeah.
the box office. Oh God. I think that about wraps up the episode.
I think it does.
That about wraps up the episode.
If you are also inclined at home, follow us on Instagram at concept.high.pod. Subscribe if you like, if you're watching on YouTube. Drop a rating and follow if you're on Spotify or other podcasting platforms. But more importantly, I want to say thank you to you, Jocelyn,
Thank you.
to you, Izzy,
Thank you.
to you, Justin.
Thank you.
And thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
You're so
Corey.
welcome. Thank you to our wonderful producers. And never forget, the best movie ever made is Shaquille O'Neal's Steel.
What the fuck?
Sorry?
I'm so glad I didn't interrupt that one.
Sorry?
Okay, podcast over. Bye.
Podcast over.
Does this day feel like it already happened? Must be deja vu. Try learning a different language from the alien race that speaks to you. minnows in our time and snakes in the sky. Find a way for the concept high. Just four friends in a room talking high concept films. We're concept high.